here. Hope you're doing well. Just so you know, I've got a super dry mouth right now. I just did a video on my other channel. I went a little nutty. There was a crazy story about gold. One big bank that's calling for a massive rise, and I had to let loose on a very serious misconception about real estate and gold. I'll put a link down below if you want to check that out and go check out the other channel. And if you want to hit subscribe, that'd be awesome. But just so you know, I have no water in the truck, and I got a pretty dry mouth now from that rant. We're going to talk about wholesale prices rising 0.2% in August, in line with the expectations. We're going to be talking about Fed rate cuts and what people seem to totally be missing because everyone's begging for this rate drop, right? But I want people to remember, type 1 if you agree. When rates are high, inflation is low, right? The higher the rates go, the more it quenches? No, that's not the right word. Drops inflation because it forces people to spend less because it's like the Federal Reserve just puts the chokehold, like a 1980s styles wrestler. I pity the fool. No, that's Mr. T. You know what I'm talking about. When inflation's real high and we're going to take the rates and we're going to skyrocket them and we're going to slowly squeeze inflation. That's sort of what we're talking about, right? And type 2 if you think that's the worst wrestler impression you've ever heard in your life. I need some shoestrings to tie around my biceps. Who used to do that? Put it down below. All right, check this out. This is out of CNBC. It just happened. The producer price index increased 0.2% in August. The Bureau of Labor Statistics said Saturday that matched Dow Jones consensus estimates. Wasn't that nice? Hey, look at that, guys. Inflation went up. Isn't that nice? And well, I almost said Walmart. Wall Street just said, that's what we expected. We just expected a little rise. It's all good. Isn't that great? Would you look at that? And the truth is, we're in the same conversation. Everyone's begging for a rate drop. Well, inflation's still happening. It's still rising. It rose. Whatever tense you want to, past tense, present tense, future tense, it's rising. So why would the Federal Reserve want to lower rates? They want to lower rates because they want to make it look like Bidenomics worked. That dude is chilling on a beach right now, sipping a margarita, letting kids rub his hairy legs. Oh, did the algorithm probably not like that? Whatever. It's true. And then you got his cohort doing debates with earpieces, check the earrings, little microphone things. You can't make this crap up, right? So inflation is still rising and everybody wants to lower rates. Well, that's going to spell tragedy because like I've said before, I'll say it again, when they lower the rates 3 or 4 months down the road, the government's going to come out with all these numbers and go, oh my gosh, inflation rose. It says here, initial filings for unemployment benefits totaled 230,000 for the week ending September 7th, which is up 2,000, which isn't much, right? From the previous period, higher than the 225,000 estimate. So it says the producer price index, a measure of final demand goods and service costs that producers receive, increased 0.2% on the month. Excluding food and energy, because who wants that crap in their inflation numbers? Like, if government's like, hey, keep that crap out of here. Because if they had food and energy, the crap we actually need, not cheaply made cabinets from IKEA, right? China. We would actually know that things are really bad and that the current White House has completely screwed up the economy. Okay, so just so you know where I stand. So the PPI, it says, increased 0.3%, which is slightly hotter than the 0.2% consensus estimate. The core estimate or increase was the same when excluding trade services. There you go. See, the government, all they do is take little things out of numbers, and before you know it, the lie becomes the truth. It becomes the narrative. Inflation's not going up. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I don't do my own shopping. That's what like an elite would say. Just don't worry about it. Keep spending money. On a 12-month basis, headline PPI rose 1.7%. Again, excluding food, energy, and trade. The annual rate was 3.3%. In other economic news, Tuesday, the Labor Department said initial filings for unemployment benefits totaled 230,000 for the week ending September 7th, up 2,000. Stock market futures were little changed after the report, while the Treasury yields were much lower. On the PPI measure, service prices pushed much of the gain, with a 0.4% monthly increase driven by a rise in service-less trade, transportation, and warehouse. I don't give a crap. Look, the fact of the matter is, and type 5, if you agree and you don't give a flying rip what the government numbers are saying, you understand that inflation is still rising. And as inflation rises, people get pinched and squeezed, like a 1980s wrestler would do in the ring. Put you in a chokehold. And you gotta laugh sometimes, because I don't know about you, but I want to know about you. Type down right now what you are doing to prepare for this. You're like, no, I see the government's lying. I don't believe anything on the media. It's just true. I actually probably go to social media and get better news. If you like that kind of stuff, maybe hit the subscribe button, because you've got to laugh at this stuff. So put down below, what are you doing? Are you buying gold? Are you buying silver? Are you buying stocks? Are you buying crypto? What are you doing to prepare for this, rather than going out and blowing your money on a vacation or an overpriced Big Mac Happy Meal? Those are two totally different things. Happy Meal is for kids. I got to remember that stuff. Point being is that there are a lot of people that are getting ready and they don't believe the government numbers. They're total opposite of liberals. Liberals believe anything they're told. It's hard to stay serious sometimes. Sometimes you just got to sit back and say, woosah. It's okay. The morons, it might seem like they're winning right now, but they're really not. Because truthfully, there are so many people that are preparing for this. And unlike 2008, because of technological advancements, people are getting so much more educated about these cycles and the truth. And the truth is what's going to set you free and make you wealthy at the same time, honestly. That when like the little cracks start forming, which they're forming everywhere, but like it comes out in the media, the sell-offs will be so fast, your head will spin. It'll be like Black Monday, Black Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all rolled up into one nice little package. And then we're going to sit back. We're going to let the crazy pass us by. All the liberals running down the street, screaming and yelling, probably starting an Occupy Wall Street movement. And then we're going to pick up the pieces. And in the ashes, they're going to rise an amazing group of human beings that were smarter. They were smarter, they were ready, and they were willing to take that call. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what this channel is all about. Putting together a group of people around the world that are prepared, and they're not scared. And they're going to take back the wealth that was stolen from the nations. Honestly, by a bunch of greedy little tweebs. Yep, I just made that word up. Tweeb. Hashtag tweeb down below if you're one of those people. I hope you have a great day. Check out the other channel if you don't mind. I did have a little bit of a rant about the gold price and what's coming in real estate, and how there's a serious misconception between people that own gold and what they're going to do with it when it comes to buying real estate. I can't get over some of these comments. Links down below if you don't mind hitting subscribe. I love it. The Economic Ninja is out. Oh, yeah.